Hey guys, this is Drew and welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming Protein. So guys, today we are going to do some more program related to the for loop statement. So let's begin. Guys, in the previous video we do some basic program related to the loop concept with the help of for loop. Okay, so those are the very basic programs. In this video we are going to focus majorly on the two main program which is very important in the loop concept, because it in every interview, in not every, in most of the interviews or most of the exam, these questions are asked very frequently. Okay, so first of all, let's open our compiler and see what is the problem of today's tutorial. So today's tutorial is going to a little tough but very interesting. Okay, so first let's look on the first problem. So first problem is that we have to make a code to check given number is prime or not. That means a user entered a number and we have to check that it is prime or not. Now the question is, what is prime number? So prime numbers are those number which is divisible by 1 and by itself. Okay, so if a number is divisible by more than two number, the number is included 1 and the number is itself, so it is not a prime number. Okay, so let's move on to the solution of this particular problem. First of all, we have to include our header files because it is must. After that we have to declare the main function. After that we have to declare some variables. So first variable, which is very important for the looping problems, is variable I for the loop problems. Okay, after that we have to declare variable X to store the number which user gave, and flag variable which is initialized with the 0 value. I explain later in this video that what is the use of flag statement. Flag is going to use for the indication of prime number. Okay, so after that we print the statement to enter a number, to check prime or not, and store in the address of X. These are the very basic things. After that we have to initialize the variable I with 2. Why 2? Because every number is divisible by 1, so we cannot put the 1 I equal to 1, because every number is divisible by 1, so it again and again print number is not prime. Okay, so in the while condition we run the loop from I is less than I equal to 2 to I is less than equal to X by 2. Now the question is, why I use X by 2? I can also use I is less than equal to X, but I use X by 2 because in this problem compiler has to work less. Let's suppose that we have the user entered 20, so 20 can maximally divided by 10, that is half of its value. Or we can also take an example 30 or 45, so it in the numbers can only divide maximally with the half of its value. Okay, so we use X by 2 in the place of X, because in this condition compiler has to work less and it consume less time. Now you can understand what is the use of using X by 2 in the place of X. Okay, so let's move on to the main thing which we have to compile in the loop statement. So we have to put the decision making statement in this problem. So after after the loop we have to put if X is, that is the number given by the user, is divisible modulus by I is double equal to 0, that is it is completely divisible by I. Now what is the value of I? I is 2. If this condition is true, it change the flag into 1. Flag is initially 0, so it change the flag equal to 1 and break the loop. Okay, now what is the use of break statement? So break statement just break the statement. It is clear with the name, so it break the statement and move the cursor from the braces it is declared. It means is stop the loop, that is loop ends working. Okay, so after moving from the if statement, we update the variable, because we have to update the variable to run while loop multiple times. So after completion of while loop, that it checks whether it is divisible or not. We check if flag is remains 0, that means the number is not divisible by anything. If the condition is become false, so flag does not change into 1, so flag becomes 0, so we print number is prime because it is not divisible by anything. If flag is not equal to 0, that means flag become 1, so it is divisible by some number, so we print number is not prime. Okay, so I think it is clear for you. So just put get ch and see what is the output of this particular problem. So just enter 6, so number is not prime because it is divisible by 3 and 2. Just try once. 5, number is prime because 5 is a prime number, it is not divisible by anything. Just one more time. 2 is a prime number. Okay, so we check the program 3 times and it works fine. So it is very clear and very easy program, I think. So if you found some problem, then comment down below. Okay, so just take a look. If you understand, then move on to the next problem. So next problem is to print Fibonacci series. Now what is Fibonacci series? First we have to understand what is Fibonacci series. After that we can make the code to print the series. Okay, so Fibonacci series is I print on your screen that what is Fibonacci series. Okay, so Fibonacci series is just look like this. Okay, so 0 1 1 2 3 5 8. Now why this? So it is contain a pattern, that is 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 2 plus 2 5, and so on. Okay, so just try to solve this problem. First include our header file, which is obvious. Okay, so after the inclusion of header file, we have to declare the main function. So after that we have to declare some variable. I variable for looping statement we initialize with a declaration because we are using while loop. Okay, we are going to use while loop. So n for the number of term which user want. Let's suppose that user want 5 term, so n equal to 5. It is depend on user. First equal to -1, second equal to 1, and the third variable. Third is the third term, second is the second term, first is the first term. Now the concept behind this series is third equal to summation of first plus second. That means the third is equal to sum of first and second. So let's suppose that user want to print only first term, so n equal to 1 and third equal to -1 plus 1, that is equal to 0, so it print third, that is 0. Okay, so I will talk about this later. Okay, so first we print the statement that enter number of term which you want to print. Okay, so again this is optional, you can print whatever you want. So I print this statement. After that I put the scanf statement to store the value which user give in the address of n. Okay, so scanf statement. So after the scanf we save the value of n which user give number of terms in the address of n. Now move on to the main concept, that is while loop. So we run the while loop when I is not I is less than or equal to n. That means we run the while loop n times. Okay, we initialize the variable I with 1, so from 1 to n, that means n times. Okay, so because we have to print n terms. Okay, so we run the while loop n times. So now we have to print the third term, that means first plus second equal to third. Now what is the value of third here? For initially when while loop run very first time, so what is the value of third? It is 0 because -1 plus 0 plus 1 equal to 0. Now we interchange the values. We assign the second one as first, that means first now is equal to 1, second equal to third, that means second is now equal to 0, and third equal to first plus second, that means 1 plus 0 is equals to 1. Now we update the variable that I plus plus. Now again it check the condition. Let's suppose that user want to print 3 terms, so the condition is true, it print 1. Okay, series is right. Now first is equals to second, that is 0, second is equals to third, that is 1, third is equals to 0 plus 1, that is again 1, so it again print 1. Now let's run it and see 5 terms. Now 0 1 1 1 2 3. Okay, 5 terms are this. So let's run it one more time. So let's 6 terms are this, and if we run one more time, then let's say seven terms is this, so it works fine. So if you don't understand, then I'm explaining one more time. Okay, now just try to understand. First, when a while loop run first time, that it prints third, that is 0. Let us assume that n equal to 5. Okay, so first is equals to 0, second is first is equals to 1 because second equal to 1, so first is equals to 1, second is equals to third, which third is that is 0, so second equals to 0, third equal to 1 plus 0, that is equal to 1. Okay, so it again run. Now the condition is also true because I is equals to 2, so it again assign the value. First equals to 0 because second is 0, second is equals to 1 because third is 1, and third equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1. So it update the variable I is now 3, and again print 1. Okay, so it now again interchange. First is equals to 1, second is equals to also 1, and third equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. So it again print 2, and now variable I equal to 4, so it against print against assigns values, that is first equal to 1, second equal to 2, and 1 plus 2 equal to 3, and in the similar way it start to print the series. Okay, so now you can understand what is the concept behind this program. So these are the two very most important program in the loop concept, because in most of the interviews, interviewer ask you this type of question because this is a tricky question. We cannot say that this is a very difficult question, this is a tricky question. You just have to remember the concept behind these type of problems. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you like this video, then hit that like button. If you have any query regarding this content, then comment down below. I will try to solve your problem. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, then do subscribe please. I will come with new videos every alternate days. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing these type of problem by your own, because it is not easy for me to do all the type of problem. Okay, you can understand. So that's it. Thank you.